Scott, as we look at these numbers, markets are just 22 minutes into the trading day. It looks like another very serious slide.
You know, it's unbelievable. We're looking at this again, and this is, this is a one-time thing. This would be exceptional, but we're going back 5-6 days to last Friday when we're seeing this every single day. So this is working out to the worst week for the Dow. If this level sticks, going all the way back to 2008, and that's significant because that was when the markets were really melting down with the Great Recession. I don't know if we've got the TSX as well, but now we're looking at banks are looking at from the Central Federal Reserve cutting their rate March 18. The Bank of Canada expected to cut their rates next week as well. And there's the TSX down almost 600 points. And again, this is coming off the worst week the TSX is one of them anyways has ever experienced. So these numbers are still pretty brutal.
Okay, we're going to watch this very closely. It's up a little bit from where it was, but about 600 or 700 points to start. And oh, that's the TSX. Sorry, I was referring to the Dow. So everything way off. But at least, Scott, the TSX is trading. Of course, it had to halt trading yesterday.
It did indeed. And we're looking at all sectors are down. We're looking at resources are down. The price of oil is down. That's bringing resource stocks down. Tech is down. There's supply chain issues as far as Microsoft reporting yesterday they couldn't get the parts. So that's what these numbers are showing. They're showing that companies are really worried about the future and this year, and profits and markets are all part of it. They're seeing the price of oil as well melting down another $1.66 today.
So looking for some indication, are the markets, Scott, or could we think that somebody is in control here of this coronavirus? Right now, it just seems to be so uncertain, so mysterious, no country, no government with a real handle on the situation.
And combined with the market, I think there's a lot of analogies for what this market represents. These are just numbers, but it indicates a lot of money being put forward, a lot of bets on the future. But really the markets, you could argue is like nobody knows what it's going to do, but we do know one thing, that they're always right despite what we think of them. And those are real numbers. And people, you mentioned before, $5 trillion of equity being taken off the table just in the last week alone.
Okay, one more look now below 8 on the Dow. So Suhana Marchand's coming in just about 5 minutes, and she and I know you, Scott, and the rest of our CBC News team are going to be bringing you coverage of this as the markets look to be headed for a 7th straight day of losses today. Thank you very much, Scott, for everything this morning.